There is a moment many women notice somewhere after 60, a moment that feels subtle but unmistakable. You apply your castor oil the same way you always have. Your skin feels moisturized, soft, even comforted. But when you look a little closer, the deeper changes. The firmness, the lift, the smoothness you hoped for never quite show up. And the first thought is often, why isn't this working anymore? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Thousands of senior women describe the same quiet turning point. The oil they trusted for years still feels good, but the real improvements seem to stall. Let's make something very clear from the start. This isn't your fault. This isn't your skin failing. This is biology shifting. After the mid-60s, the skin's collagen-building cells become nearly 50% less responsive to moisture alone. They slow down. They need more than hydration to wake up and rebuild. This is why castor oil keeps your skin supple, but doesn't trigger the deeper repair you're hoping for. At 40, moisture was enough. At 70, it isn't. And this is exactly where most routines quietly break down, not because castor oil is weak, but because mature skin requires a second signal that castor oil simply does not carry. Today, you're going to learn the small, simple change that finally fills in that missing piece. A companion oil that turns castor oil from a comfort into a catalyst. An adjustment so easy that most women are shocked they never heard it before. By the end of this video, you will understand why your routine plateaued and what to add so your skin can finally respond again. This is where everything starts to make sense. But before that, make sure to like and subscribe this channel. We made this channel so you can improve your health and have a healthy comeback. Why castor oil alone plateaus. After 60, castor oil has been a trusted part of many women's routines for decades. It's familiar, it's comforting. And for a long time, it truly delivered, especially in your 40s and 50s. Back then, a little moisture was enough to spark visible change. Your skin reacted quickly. It responded to hydration, massage, and circulation. But somewhere after 60, something shifts quietly beneath the surface. You still feel the softness castor oil brings. You still feel that smooth, conditioned finish. Yet the deeper improvements, the firmness, the lift, the wrinkle reduction, seem to stall. A woman in her early 70s once told me something that almost every senior woman agrees with. It moisturizes, but nothing changes underneath. That single sentence captures exactly what's happening. To understand why, we need one crucial biological insight. After 60, collagen signaling drops dramatically, nearly cut in half. Not your moisture levels, not your oil levels, the signals. This is important because castor oil does something very specific. It prepares the skin, it warms the surface, it improves circulation, it helps massage glide smoothly, it even makes the outer layers more receptive. But preparation is not activation, and mature skin needs activation more than anything else. Imagine setting up a workshop. Castor oil turns on the lights, opens the windows, and clears the space. But the workers, your fibroblasts, won't start building just because the room feels ready. They need tools. They need instructions. They need the signal that says, begin repair. In youth, moisture itself was enough of a signal. At 70, moisture is simply comfort. This is why so many senior women unknowingly fall into the same pattern. When they don't see results, they use more castor oil. They apply it more often. They massage longer. They expect that more hydration should equal more change. But without the biochemical signal that wakes up collagen production, the skin stays in maintenance mode. Pleasant, but passive. Here's the clearest way to recognize this plateau. Softness improves. Dryness fades. Texture looks smoother. But firmness stays the same. Wrinkle depth barely moves. Lift doesn't return. It's not because castor oil is weak. It's because castor oil is incomplete. Your skin now requires something castor oil cannot deliver. Specific fatty acids, antioxidants, and retinoid-related compounds that tell fibroblast cells to switch from comfort mode back into repair mode. This is the missing piece most women never hear about. Once you understand this, everything becomes simpler. You stop expecting castor oil to create deep structural changes, and you start using it for what it does best, opening the pathway so the right ingredient can actually reach the cells that rebuild collagen. Now that you understand the limit of castor oil alone, the next part will finally make sense. Because the missing ingredient doesn't replace castor oil, It activates it. The hidden biological shift most women never hear about. Deep within the skin are fibroblast cells, the architects responsible for creating and repairing collagen. In your younger decades, these cells were lively and responsive. Almost anything you did, hydration, oils, massage, acted like a signal. They reacted, they rebuilt, they produced firmness with very little encouragement. But as we enter our late 60s, 70s, and beyond, fibroblasts don't disappear. They simply become quiet. Their communication slows. Their energy output drops. Their sensitivity to moisture decreases. And the collagen framework surrounding them becomes stiffer, making it harder for them to remodel anything on their own. After 60, fibroblasts respond to specific activation signals, not to comfort signals. Moisture equals comfort. Activation equals repair. These two used to be connected, but in mature skin, they are no longer the same thing. Your skin isn't ignoring your routine. It simply doesn't receive the instruction it needs to repair. Hormonal changes after menopause reduce natural collagen signaling dramatically. Mitochondria, the powerhouses inside each cell, produce less energy. Circulation slows. The extracellular matrix thickens. All of this makes fibroblasts more selective. They no longer wake up just because the surface feels nourished. And this is where so many women unknowingly get stuck. The routine feels right. The skin feels conditioned, but the deeper layers stay silent. At 45, moisture was enough. At 70, moisture is only the starting point. The companion oil that wakes up collagen. Now that you understand why castor oil alone stops creating deeper changes, the next step is finally revealing the ingredient that completes the routine. Not replaces it, completes it. Because what mature skin needs now is not more comfort, but clearer biological instruction. That companion oil is rosehip seed oil. Many women have heard of rosehip, but very few know why it becomes so important after 60. Rosehip is not just a moisturizer or a nice extra. It carries something castor oil simply doesn't, the signals mature fibroblast cells require in order to wake up and start rebuilding collagen again. Let's make this very simple. Rosehip seed oil is naturally rich in 3 categories of compounds. Senior skin becomes dependent on essential fatty acids that support barrier repair, natural antioxidants that help protect collagen, provitamin A, compounds that act as gentle stimulators for fibroblast activity. Here's the insight. Most women never hear. Rosehip contains natural retinoid-related molecules, not synthetic, not harsh, that behave like activation keys inside the skin. These are the signals moisture alone cannot provide. And they're exactly the type of cues aging skin responds to when its internal signaling slows down. A woman in her early 80s once told me something unforgettable. She said, "Castor oil made my skin feel cared for, but when I added rosehip, it felt like my skin remembered how to work again." She didn't know the science behind it, but her experience was dead accurate. Mature skin doesn't lose its ability to repair. It loses its instructions. Rosehip brings those instructions back. And this is where the combination becomes truly powerful. Castor oil prepares. Rosehip oil activates. As castor oil helps warm the surface, soften the outer layers, increase circulation, and open pathways so ingredients can move deeper. It creates an ideal environment, but it doesn't carry the material or the message that tell fibroblasts what to do. Rosehip brings both. It carries the fatty acids that aging skin struggles to produce on its own. It carries antioxidant compounds that support collagen stability. And, most importantly, it carries the natural activation molecules that behave like a start repair now signal. But here's the part that surprises most women. Rosehip works dramatically better when castor oil goes first. On its own, rosehip is beneficial, but mature skin absorbs it slowly. After 65, the lipid barrier becomes thinner, and the pathways into deeper layers become tighter. This means most of the rosehip stays closer to the surface unless something helps create a deeper channel. Castor oil creates that channel. Its unique fatty acid profile softens the outer layer and increases penetration. When rosehip is applied afterward, it sinks deeper and reaches the fibroblasts more efficiently than it ever could alone. This is why so many women describe feeling like their skin finally responded when they paired the two. It's not magic. It's not marketing. It's simply biology working with biology. You're pairing an oil that opens the door with an oil that brings the tools. Together, they do what neither can do alone, especially on mature skin, where the need for external activation is higher than ever. And now that you know what activates the skin, the next question becomes even more interesting. Why does this combination work noticeably better at 65, 70, and even 80 plus compared to younger decades? To answer that, we need to look at how mature skin absorbs nutrients differently, and why that difference actually becomes an advantage when these two oils are paired. That's exactly what we're uncovering next. How to use the two oils correctly. Now that you understand why this combination works, let's talk about the most important part, how to use it correctly. Because with mature skin, how you apply something matters just as much as what you apply. The good news is, this routine is not complicated. It does not require precision, pressure, or perfection. In fact, the simpler and gentler you keep it, the better your skin responds. Think of this routine like watering a mature plant. You don't flood it, you don't rush it, you give it steady care at the right time in the right order. Step 1. Start with clean, calm skin. This routine works best in the evening when the body naturally shifts into repair mode. Begin with a clean face. Use a mild cleanser, nothing that leaves your skin tight or squeaky. Tightness is a sign the skin barrier has been stressed, and stressed skin does not repair well. After cleansing, gently pat your skin dry. It doesn't need to be perfectly dry, just calm and comfortable. Step 2. Warm the skin gently. This step is often skipped, but it makes a real difference. Take a clean washcloth, run it under warm water, and wring it out. Place it over your face for about 30 to 60 seconds. Not hot, just warm enough to relax the skin and increase circulation slightly. Warm skin is more receptive. It listens better. Step 3. Apply castor oil first. Sparingly, castor oil always comes first. This is important. Use 1 to 2 drops only. More is not better here. Warm it between your fingers and gently press it onto the skin. Don't rub aggressively. Think slow, upward movements. Let it create a light, comfortable layer. This step is not about moisturizing deeply, it's about preparing the pathway. Step 4. Add rosehip seed oil second. After the castor oil has settled for a few seconds, apply 2 to 4 drops of rosehip seed oil. Again, warm it between your fingers first. Then gently press and glide it over the face using soft, circular motions. You do not need pressure. Light touch is enough. Even 30 seconds of gentle movement helps the skin receive the signals it needs. Step 5. Pause. Don't rush to layer products. This is where many routines go wrong. Do not immediately apply a heavy cream on top. Oils need a few minutes to absorb and work with the skin. If you prefer a moisturizer, wait about 10 minutes and choose something light. At night, less layering often leads to better results. How often should you do this? Consistency matters more than frequency. Most women do best using this routine 4 to 5 nights per week. Daily use is fine if your skin feels comfortable, but there is no need to push. Your skin responds to rhythm, not force. And remember, this is not about chasing overnight change. It's about creating an environment where repair can happen naturally, night after night. In the final section, we'll talk about what to realistically expect over time and how to know your skin is responding even before you see big changes in the mirror. Now that you know how to use the oils, the next question is one every woman asks. How will I know it's working? Senior skin improves differently from younger skin, and once you understand that timeline, the entire process becomes calmer and far more encouraging. The first change is subtle. Your skin feels less reactive, less tight after cleansing, and more settled during the day. This matters because repair only happens when the skin feels safe and calm. That comfort is the foundation. Over the next few weeks, you may notice your skin feels smoother to the touch. Not dramatic, just quietly improved. This is castor oil doing its job on the surface, allowing rosehip to work deeper. Instead of feeling dry again by midday, moisture begins to hold. Many women describe their skin as feeling more full or less thirsty. This is often the moment when confidence starts to return. This part takes patience, but it's where the deeper work happens. Firmness slowly improves. Fine lines soften. Certain areas feel more supported. Like a well-watered plant, the changes aren't daily, but they are steady. How to track progress without frustration. Looking in the mirror every day can be discouraging. Instead, take one photo every 2-3 weeks in the same lighting and angle. This simple habit helps you see progress clearly and stay motivated. If you've already noticed even a small change, I'd love for you to share it in the comments. And if you're just starting, you can comment that too. Many women find encouragement simply by knowing they're not doing this alone. Why nighttime matters. Remember, your skin repairs best at night. When this routine becomes part of your evening rhythm, the signals are used more effectively. You're not forcing results. You're aligning with your body's natural repair window. The emotional shift most women don't expect. At some point, this routine stops feeling like a task and starts feeling like care, a quiet moment, a pause. That shift matters more than people realize, because when stress drops, repair improves. The truth about mature skin isn't broken. It isn't past its prime. It's simply more specific about what it needs. Castor oil opens the path. Rosehip delivers the message. Your routine creates the rhythm. Time brings the results. And if this explanation helped you understand your skin better or gave you clarity you didn't have before, let me know in the comments. Even a single sentence helps others feel seen and supported. We're building a community here for strong comebacks, so subscribe, hit the bell icon. You don't want to miss what's coming next. If this was helpful and you want to support the effort behind it, give this video a like and share it with someone you love. Join me in the next video. I've got more surprises waiting for you.